Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here at Wolfpen Gap. And what we're going to do, we're going to make our way across the Duncan Ridge Trail over to the AT. Then we're going to summit Blood. The main reason for this, you're like, yeah, Joe, you've been up Blood Mountain many times. That's true. But what I'm really wanting to see is some foliage. So let's see what we can find up there. So we make our way up. Here we go. When I got out of the truck, the guy coming across on the doing the Coosa backcountry loop here, and he said, are you hiking? I said, yeah, I'm going this way. He said he just saw a big black bear on the other side of Wolfpen there. He said it took off when it saw him. So I said, yeah, that's pretty much the way they are here in Georgia. They'll just run away, which is good. This part of the Duncan Ridge Coosa Backcountry Trail here climbs up. We'll make our way all the way up to Slaughter Mountain and over to the AT. Papa's breathing a little heavy. That food sure is good though. Up, up, up. That fella doing the loop sat down back there for a minute. We chatted. He don't have too much further to go. I, on the other hand, have a little ways. We're still on the Duncan Ridge Coosa Backcountry Trail right now. Climbing. Well, we're getting a little reprieve from the climbing. So we made it up this first hump and making our way. I believe we're going to be on some side slope here shortly for a bit before we make our way to the split. It goes off down to Vogel. Coosa Backcountry Trail split off. Duncan Ridge will continue on to the AT, which is where we're going to go. Yeah, a little ways. Probably we probably come about a mile and a half or so. So we got about another mile or so to go yet. And make our way through. It's still starting a lot of the lush vegetation up here. So we may not see much in the way of azaleas, but I'm holding out hope that on that other side, when we get over there with Blood and that ridge over there being the sort of the southernmost ridge, one of the southernmost ridges of this area, that maybe that's going to kick them into gear. Won't know till we get there. And we ain't there yet. No way we could know. All these flowers, and they're pretty good size too, to give you a understanding here. That's how big my finger is. Some of these are pretty big up there. Look at this. It's beautiful. Well, if I don't see any azaleas, it's worth seeing those guys. Those are beautiful. Here's some more. Look at there. Just through the trees there, you can see the lake down at Vogel. That's where that feller's heading. He's got to go out here and he's going to make his way down. He still ain't passed me. He must have took a long break. And that ain't because I'm fast. That's for sure. Something been rooting around. Probably hogs. Digging up in here. Looking for something to eat. Making our way down a little bit. We'll be saddling over to the other hill over there. So, make our way, zigzagging a little bit here. We're still on Duncan Ridge in Coosa Backcountry Trail. Nice little chunk of rocks there. We're making a swinging to the left here. If I remember right, we're going to hook back and then take off out that way again. Look out across where we got to go. Be making our turn here shortly back to the right, and then that'll take us over to the fork where Coosa Backcountry is split off to the left. Leave us on Duncan Ridge. The camera won't do it justice, but it's a nice view there. We're finally made it around that switchback. Now we're kind of making a beeline towards the split. Won't be long before we'll be across to Blood Mountain and start our ascent up that. Hopefully some more flowers. Camping area there as we come to the split. Duncan Ridge Trail. So go here to the right. Coosa Backcountry Trail to the left. And that's going to snake its way down. To Vogel, there'll be another split. There's a bear hair trail that goes around this way. You can go to an overlook and look down on the lake, or you can go around this way, just follow Coosa back. It goes by some pretty nice looking stream features and rock and stuff. It's really pretty down there. But yeah, we gotta get rolling up yonder. All right, we're at the AT, and judging by the azaleas that have no bloom on them, I think we're a little early for azalea blooms. I don't know, we may have a straggler, early bird, if you will. You know, a couple of weeks ago, on the other side of Cooper, my mom and I saw this azalea just bloomed way out, and I thought, man, another 2-3 weeks, we'll start seeing them. And other people are posting some, but they're not up here. We still got a little ways to go. As we start the actual summit, we might see some, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope. But we got to see a lot of Trillium, and those big ones were just beautiful. So, oh well. And I recall them being kind of late last year, so I should have looked that up my last video when I was up here. And I thought, nah, there's gonna be some. Maybe not. Just see Brasstown out there. We're almost at the summit. I'll get past the privy first. Too tired to hold my nose. And here we are at the summit. Heading back down. One of the fellows up there at the top was hiking with his dog, big, beautiful German Shepherd, and hiking barefoot. You know, it's easy to say to yourself, what, you crazy, hiking barefoot? If he's made it up Blood Mountain barefoot, he's probably fine. He's got nothing to worry about the rest of the way. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They're all heading out, several of them trying to get about 3 weeks in. He's trying to decide if he's going to take a job and get off the trail or just keep hiking. So you got a decision to make. If you're watching, good luck. I'm sure you'll make the right decision for you. So you can see new growth on these laurels, but not much in the way of budding. I saw that one I took a picture of with tiny white flowers, and I believe it was a type of laurel. Very small, but not really seeing much in the way of buds as far as flower buds. So it's way early, and and you know, it's a little ambitious. One thing I think is that we've had a lot of cold mornings the last week, and like into the 40s, upper 40s at the house. So up here that would translate to about the 30s, and that may have pushed off a little bit. And you can see in the trees up here, the very top here, we're well over 3,000 feet. It's just not leafing out completely yet, and hasn't. So way early. I really had thought that some azaleas would be, but I'm gonna have to check some of my past videos and pictures and see when I saw all of the buds. It could be that it's too early even normally, but it could also be that some of this cold has just pushed it off, which I wouldn't be surprised. It just seems like it's been cooler than normal. Even right now, it's probably only the mid to upper 60s up here. So, I don't know. I got here a little too soon, all I know. All right, we're back at our turn off on Duncan Ridge. So we make our way back. A little bit disappointed that we're so early for the flowers, for the azaleas, but that's okay. We'll keep our eye out and watch for people posting pictures. When they do explode on that hillside, it's going to be beautiful. Hopefully there'll be some laurels joining them too. But that's where we got lots of small flowers out here. Just beautiful violets and just nice consolation prize. And more Trillium. Making our way back to the split. Little vein of rock right there. There comes our Coosa Backcountry Trail. We make our way back up the hill here. And back to Wolfpen. Don't know if you can see that little bird. It's right there on that branch. Fussing with me. I don't know why he's fussing about. I've had enough of this tripe. Actually, I hadn't. I think it's kind of cool. There's some pretty good sized sheets. One there's probably 7 by 4. Looks almost like fabric. When you feel the back of it too, it feels like it's just fabric. Pretty cool. We're still making our way. We're kind of skirting Slaughter Mountain here, and then we'll make our way out on the ridge on the other side. As it comes down, we'll kind of meet it. Then we'll have some descending all the way down to old Gobi Willis. We're still making our way down. You can see how open it is under here. It's still early spring up at this height, which is kind of strange. Like I say, it's been cold the last few days in the evenings, so that's probably put a little bit of a speed bump on how quick things are happening up here. But we can see the lake down there. I don't know how well you can make it out. So that's Vogel State Park. Of course, all parts beyond out there, planing out a little bit after a real steep descent, which was our steep climb, of course, going in. Glad to have done that going in, really, when you're kind of fresh. But yeah, it's kind of steep coming off that ridge. Lots of back and forth, lots of S-turns and that kind of thing. I think we plane out here for a few minutes and then we drop again. We can hear the road over there at Wolfpen, so Getting closer. Getting real closer. I believe that's the spot I made breakfast when I did the Acoustic Backcountry trail. I'd camped up on the Duncan Ridge Road. A guy in a motorcycle came down, gave me a ride back to his camp. Nice feller. I woke up the next day, so he wasn't a serial killer or anything. Yeah. I hiked up this though first thing that morning. Made me some breakfast, took care of my business. So yeah, that means we're real close. Real close to Old Gobi. Seeing them when I came through, just growing right out of the rock. Look at the roots going straight into the crevice of that rock. It's amazing. Had a little bit of tripe up there. Another tree there. Another one growing out of the center. Got some growing over here too. Right out of the rock. Alongside. Oop. Have that removed. Well, there's Old Gobi waiting. Hopefully nobody broke in and got my whirly wheel. I'll need that to keep me company and keep me occupied when I'm waiting in line for a hamburger or a milkshake later. Though I'm probably not going to have either today. Yeah, here we are. Duncan Ridge to Blood Mountain Summit, done. A little disappointed we didn't have any foliage, but like I say, it is a little bit soon for that, and some of the recent cold snaps in the evening probably slowed things down, but well, I just had to come back and see them then. We did see a lot of Trillium. Some of the small and then some of the big, so it's a nice consolation prize. But yeah, good exercise. Got that climb up is something. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, find us something to eat.